Welcome to the Flute 360 podcast, where we incorporate a panoramic view of flute-related topics. I am your host, Heidi K. Begay, and this is episode 28, a journal entry. Today's episode is sponsored by J&K Productions. They produce all of my episodes, from adding the intro and outro music to editing the audio and all post-production needs. Contact them for your next podcast project at jkproductions.media. Hi everyone, it's Heidi, and I'm excited to be with you here today. I was thinking about Series 5 and how I titled it Journal Entries, and that was something that came out of an organic, natural way. And the more I'm getting into these journal entries, I'm noticing that I am talking to you all about teaching observations. So last week I was talking to you about my observations with connecting the notes and helping students to achieve that. And we were talking about the angry hissing snake. So this week I wanted to share with you another teaching observation that I made. And I just kind of chuckled at myself because I thought, man, Series 5 could have been easily titled Teaching Observations. But that's okay. I didn't know that this was going to happen. So on to today's topic. Today, I noticed in lessons that a lesson that was taught to me from one of my professors at Texas Tech University actually came into play, and it came true for my own eyes to witness, and I thought it was really neat. So Dr. Sarah McKoin is the director of bands at Texas Tech University, and I remember her in a wind ensemble rehearsal say that sometimes it's really a good idea to solve a technical issue with a musical solution. I really love that statement, and today I saw it firsthand. So the student was playing one of the Texas All-Region etudes. The D major is all 16th notes, 6/8, and it could easily sound like the quote-unquote technical etude with no musical line and no shape, because students just play note after note and almost have this vertical playing to their sound, where it almost, to me, what I've been calling typewriter playing, very vertical, instead of showing and pulling out the melody in the line. So anyways, she was having a very technical problem getting from note to note. She was stumbling. It almost seemed she hadn't practiced it. And instead of saying, okay, this is the note D, this is the note F sharp, for some reason, I remembered what Dr. McKoin told me about solving a technical issue with a musical solution. I said, okay, Jane, take that first phrase, the first 4 bars, and what does it remind you of? And she instantly said, it makes me happy. I said, why does it make you happy? She said, oh, I don't know, just these staccato notes, they're very bouncy and light, and it just makes me happy. And I said, great. Okay, what in life makes you happy? She said, getting out of school on a Friday afternoon and having the weekend with my friends and family. I said, perfect. Today is Friday. Excellent. Play that first phrase as if you're getting out of school and it's Friday and it's all TGIF. And she goes, okay, kind of hesitant, but willing to participate. She played it. And I kid you not, it sounded like a totally different player. It almost seemed as if she didn't even know that she had note issues before, and as if she didn't even remember that she stumbled here or there. She literally played that phrase with so much expression and so much freedom. When she was done, she looked at me and her eyes were huge. And she was almost saying to me through that body language, what just happened? And we giggled because she said it was fun for her and it made her look at the music different. She didn't see note to note to note in this vertical playing. She saw something that she could express, and music was that tool, so she could express her happiness and express that she gets to hang out with her friends and family on a Friday afternoon. So anyways, I say all this because I got to witness a lesson that was taught to me by a great music professor from Texas Tech come into play with my own students today and in my own studio. So as teachers, you are hugely a wonderful impact to your community and to your circle, your music community. Know that as a student in the seat listening to Dr. McKoin, I heard her and she was an impact to me. And then hopefully I can take that nugget and do it justice and pass it on to the next generation so that way they can hopefully be changed by that statement and pass it on to the next generation. So be hopeful that students do hear you, that you are making an impact and a change in their lives, not just musically, but she lit up and it was just the best feeling for me and for her to hear a change in her playing. So I encourage you to find past lessons, maybe that have gained a couple music cobwebs, and dust them off and see and apply them to your lessons next week and see what kind of impact they have on your students and yourself as well. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Today's episode is sponsored by J&K Productions. They produce all of my episodes, from adding the intro and outro music to editing the audio and all post-production needs. Contact them for your next podcast project at jkproductions.media. Thank you for listening to the Flute 360 podcast. For more information, please visit HeidiKBegay.com. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please rate and review in the iTunes store. Let's talk about Flute.